Section 4 of Short Stories from Life. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Read by Winifred Assman. Short Stories from Life by Various. The Gretchen Plan by William Johnston. And Solomon had 700 wives, read Pastor Brandt. Gretchen Adler sat up to listen. A new idea had come to her. A distressing state of affairs existed in the village of Eisen. There had gone to the war from the village over 300 men. From the war there had returned 51, only 51, and there in Eisen were 281 girls wanting husbands. Of the 51 returned soldiers, 20 had wives and families already. 2 had married during the war, married the nurses they had had in the hospital. Hilda Sachs, the rich widow, had captured one. That left just 28 men available for husbands, 28 to 281 girls. Yet no marriages occurred. The men wished to marry as much as the girls, but how could a man decide with so many to pick from? Thus stood matters that Sunday morning. After the service, Gretchen waited to speak to Pastor Brandt. "Everything in the Bible," she asked anxiously, "is it always right?" "Ja," the Herr Pastor affirmed. "The Bible always gives right." "About everything?" "Ja, about everything." "The Bible says that Jacob had 2 wives, and that Solomon had 700 wives. Is it right for men to have many wives?" "It was right in Bible days," affirmed the pastor guardedly. "In those days, many wives were needed to populate the land." "Many wives are needed now to populate the land," asserted Gretchen. "Why should not each man in Eisen take now 10 wives?" "It is against the law," declared the pastor. "It is not against Bible law." The pastor pondered 10 minutes. "Nein," he answered, "it is not against Bible law. It would be for the good of the fatherland." The pastor pondered 20 minutes. "Ja," he decided, "it would be for the good of the fatherland." "We will do it," announced Gretchen. 10 of us will take 1 husband. Better a 10th of a husband than never any husband. Will you marry us?" The pastor pondered 30 minutes. "Ja," he said at length, "for the good of the fatherland." Quickly, Gretchen spread her news. Quickly, the girls accepted the Gretchen plan. Quickly, they formed themselves into groups of 10 and selected a husband. Quickly, the 28 men accepted. What man wouldn't? Only Selma Kronk, the homeliest of homely old maids, was left unmated. In indignant dismay, she hastened to Frau Werner's Kaffeeklatsch and unfolded to the married women assembled there the schreckliche Gretchen plan. "Impossible," asserted Frau Stern. "Unspeakable," declared Frau Heitner. "It must not be," announced Frau Werner. In outraged wrath, they appealed to their husbands to interfere. "It is for the good of the fatherland," the husbands one and all declared. "What man would not have 10 wives if he could?" They appealed to the mayor, to the governor, even to the Kaiser himself, but in vain. To a man they welcomed the idea. So the Gretchen plan was carried out. Each war hero took 10 wives, not only in Eisen, but throughout the land. Nevertheless, Frau Werner and the other aggrieved respectable advocates of monogamy had their revenge. As invariably happens after a war, all the babies born were boy babies. "Aha!" cried Frau Werner exultantly as each new birth was announced. 20 years from now, there will not be women enough to go around. Each wife then will have to have 10 husbands. I wonder how the men will like that." End of section 4.